In this video, we're going to take a look at the energy we are all working with, collectively, thus globally, universally, for us all, for the Gemini new moon solar eclipse that falls on June 10th in the morning. All right, so thank you for tuning in and watching. My name is Edward, Psychic Medium, your soul messenger host, assisting us all, including myself, to live, love, and manifest the life that our soul intended for us to live this lifetime. Let's get busy. I'm not going to have much of a choice, let me tell you. And I'm also an animal communicator. So go to my website, ragosta.community, link readings if you'd like to have psychic reading session with myself and my guides, telephone, or at Light Club University Shop. That's right, Light Club Curiosity Shop in Sugarloaf, New York, if you are local. And my personal rates will be going up either autumn or before. So if you're thinking about having a reading with me and you're watching this on the early side, you might want to plan one. All right. And this video, along with every other video that is current, that is for free, and the theme healing songs is on my website, edwardragosta.community, link Medium Tarot TV, how to remember it. And that's also where you can subscribe for more videos if you'd like daily videos and insight. And you can always check me out on Instagram. I do daily energy posts there as well. All right, so let's see. This is an interesting one. Okay. Let's talk about the Astrological Associations so far. We have Taurus sun signs as our mascots for the year. Zodiac year that started in April 2021 with the Aries new moon. And also, if you have Mars in Scorpio, you're activating, empowered, and triggered for the year. That video is on my website. For the solar month of Gemini, we have the influence of the planet Neptune and the moon in... I wrote down the wrong thing. The moon in Libra. I wrote down the wrong thing. So if you have moon in Libra, you're activated, empowered, and are triggered. Then we'll pick up what we left off with the current week energy. The technical week is June 10th through the 16th, though everything discussed here is going to be an influence through October 5th, 2021. It being a solar eclipse has a longer influence, sphere of influence. All right, so here we have the energy of new. That's where we should go. It's a new moon after all, solar eclipse. So new, we're to think new, be new, do new. You do you. Just think new. Expanding our horizons. The Astrological Association is the moon in Sagittarius. Okay? Sagittarius shoots their arrow, I should say, for an aim or a goal. So should we. We should get busy. If you have Sagittarius moon, you're activated, empowered, and or triggered. Now, what we have to be careful of, and just let me say that this is a time to put all our cards on the table. Put everything out there, okay? Put everything out there, including, when we get to the day energy, stuff from our past. So it's almost like, not acid reflux, but it's like nostalgia. There's no other way to put it. Nostalgia. Big, 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 big. Lots of money in it, too. So, bringing back projects from our past, re-energizing, revitalizing, re-imaging, all counts. Because technically Mercury is retrograde as of June 10th, 2021. And through, actually, June 22nd, June 21st. It goes direct on the 22nd. But the influence will be after. All right. So what we have to be careful of is being battle weary. That is being like exhausted, Been there, done that. Exhausted and tired and just not ready for Freddy. Just not ready for bringing in more or anything new. That would be a shame because we're going to miss out if that is the case. Now, like I said, we can take a past influence or product or whatever and revitalize it in making new. So, it doesn't have to be totally new, but we should be open to the new regardless. People, places, things, you name it. Everything new, okay? That's vital. All right, because when we get to the Psychic Insight theme, we're going to need that new. All right. All right, let's move on to the day energy. So we have the moon in Gemini, of course. The new moon solar eclipse is at 6:53 a.m. Eastern, 3:53 a.m. Pacific. Adjust the time to where you are. Later on in the day, the moon goes void of course at 1:38 p.m. Eastern, 10:38 a.m. Pacific. And the color of the day is turquoise. That's why I put on some color. All right. Now, this is the same energy, the day energy is the same energy as our year energy. So this is it. The future is now. We've hit the big time. So this is it. This is one of the most important times of the entire zodiac year that began in April. Again, that video is on my website. So we're talking the period of June 10th through October 5th. I would say we should really put in the effort. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Now, this is the influence of the past. So we are going to have the past be an influence. And again, nostalgia, definitely. Bringing back, revising, reimaging, repackaging something from our past, putting a new spin on it, but something from our past will really be the way to go. And we can count our money all the way to the bank if we do it. So it's definitely advised. All right. This is also an energy of our belief system. It could be religious, it could be spiritual, it could be somewhere in between, but we're definitely going to be hopefully expanding upon or perhaps questioning our belief systems. I think that pretty much went down during 2020 with shutdown, lockdown, and it's going to be a theme. What can I tell you? It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's going to be a theme. But our belief systems is basically going to be put to the test when we get to the Psychic Insight theme for this, which is a bit challenging. I'm not gonna kid you for this Gemini new moon solar eclipse. Now, with the year energy activated, that kind of touches upon the other energy, so I'm going to mention that briefly for the year energy. And that is what we really have to be careful of because it's going to be activated and triggered with the next energy. So this is the energy that I'm talking about for the year is, do we see the glass half empty or do we see the glass half full? If we see the glass half empty, been there, done that. We're coming from lack, we're coming from loss, and we're going to miss out. Don't want to do it. So snap yourself out of it. Snap out of it. If that's the case. Pop yourself out. So if we see the glass half full, then we realize that it's just going to be replaced. The universe is going to replace it. Of course, we have to put in the time, the energy, the effort. But if we do, the universe is just basically going to replace it. So that's where we need to be. We need to see the glass as half full, okay? That does include times of feeling down, and to the extreme would be depressed. And with the Psychic Insight theme energy for this new moon solar eclipse, that's downright but the potential. So again, let's not If we go there, let's not stay there. No one's perfect, including myself. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. Great song. All right. Now, let's get to the psychic insight theme for this new moon solar eclipse. The astrological influence is Mars in Gemini. Of course, it has to be Gemini because it's a Gemini new moon solar eclipse. So now we have two influences of the moon, which is emotional. So emotions have to be included. And we have two influences of the planet Mars. Mars in Scorpio, which was for the year. A lot of energy. And Mars in Gemini, not that it's not a lot of energy, but we're to go with two choices, two options. Don't just pick one. Always have two choices and two options now. Two sources of income is one example. Definitely. That's magnified, if you will, with Mars and Gemini. But we really need to direct where we're going to place our time and energy and our mindset and our mind. Where's your heart at? Where is your mind? Where is it going? Because this can get into the energy that I attribute to it is the waiting game. And I make a joke, the waiting game becomes the crying game. Been there, done that. So we're not to wait. No. And if we wait, doubt comes in. And then we create our own worst nightmares because we're not taking action, being proactive. Again, the answer is the new. New. Everything old is new again. Another great song because of the mixture of the past. All right. It's a very interesting one. Now, before I get to the theme healing song, let me give a new moon solar eclipse suggestion for new moon solar eclipse manifesting. So let's see. The best time would be, if you can, try to avoid the moon void, of course. If you can't, then you can't. Do it anyway. So let's just say ideally. Pacific would be 3:53 a.m. through 10:37 a.m. if you can. If you can't, do it anyway. Eastern would be 6:53 a.m. through 1:37 p.m. Again, that's ideal. If you can't, then do it later on in the day. So we have, I would say to concentrate on the new, even if it's, like I said, revitalizing, restructuring, all great Mercury retrograde words, reimaging something from our past, but new. What, okay, that's fine. But what new do we want to bring into our life? And that can be person, place, or thing. Be whatever you want. That is what I would focus as a new moon solar eclipse, new moon intention to manifest, create, attract. Now, when it comes to people, that's a tricky thing. Even if let's say it was someone we were involved with on any level, and things went awry, or didn't end the way we would have liked them to, or not on a high note, or a positive note, it's very tricky to revisit that with the same person unless we and them have grown since then. If not, then we get into the waiting game and potentially the crying game. Been there, done that. Just have to say it. Do it too well, but it's not to tell you. All right. But think new. That's the way to go. Or if you want to work on, another option, if you want to work on your belief system, fine. Study religion, spirituality, whatever. Okay? Theology, You could do that as well. All right, now, the theme healing song. And this was a tricky one. So the keywords that I received was breakthrough, I have to read my own handwriting. Oh, out of the past, and shadow light. And that's what we ended up with. Shadow Light by Ardyn, 2016. It's a beautiful song about really re-imaging, reimagining, um, revisiting, but with a new light. So it's the light of the shadow of the past, basically. Revisited. Okay? It's a very interesting song. Very beautiful. A little bit haunting, but soothing, but beautiful. All right, so check it out. All right, so that is all she wrote. We do have to be careful of overthinking, because that psychic insight theme is the element of air, the conscious mind, and we don't want to focus on the wrong thing or person. Okay? All right. So I hope you have really the best one possible. You know how to get in contact with me if you so desire, and check me out on Instagram as well. Okay? You be good. Have a good one. Best one possible. We hope to see you real soon in another video, if not in person. Take care.